overshadowed by all the people that have done so many great things in academia and all this sort of stuff. You look at the auditorium, and you have the upper frieze, right? None of our names are going to be on there. But the athletics version of that is right here. And it's really honored to sort of, if it's the first, if it's the only, to have Al's plaque hanging in perpetuity in the Roach Gym, outside of Roach Gym, where we have plenty of games, PE classes. People pass this area all the time. I'm going to walk into my office right there. I'm going to see that every day and know what it takes, what the sacrifice takes that he made on a grander scale, but what it takes to work and be a Latin school person through and through. So, without further ado, we're going to unveil the plaque. Just sort of wonderful.
I don't want to break anything.
There we go.
I'm Paul Nicholas. I'm a BLS classmate, teammate, and a friend of Al's. I want to thank every one of you for being here. I'm truly excited that this day has finally come. It's kind of a bit of closure for all of us. Al's story is one that needs to be told. It's a story about a brilliant, athletic, and very special man who lived his life with humility, quiet dignity, immense courage, and unwavering selflessness. Alfred Omar Lussier Oct was a big guy, and he was also really smart. So hence, he and I never had classes together. However, played football together, and that's where I got to know this gentle giant. Al stood shoulder to shoulder with his teammates every afternoon out on the rock pit, getting ready for weekly games against our bitter rivals like BC High, Newton South, and eventually Boston English on Thanksgiving Day. Every day out there on the rock pit, Al put in the work, did his job, and he motivated his teammates, especially the younger guys. He led through example, he cared about the team, and he cared about his teammates. His efforts propelled us to one of the greatest seasons in BLS history and an undefeated season in the number 14 in the state. We met with the school exactly a year ago. It was exactly a year ago, Jack. We met and introduced the idea of mounting the plaque in the school where students would be able to see it and take a moment to understand who Al was. The school said fine. John said fine. Great, mission accomplished? Not yet. Our idea guy, who loves to push the envelope, who asked me not to mention his name, suggested we establish a scholarship in Al's name to be awarded to a student who embodies the attributes that Al had. Or the attributes that made Al. Established, we are now formally kicking off the endowment process, and I'm happy to announce that we have raised more than $60,000 in donations prior to the formal kickoff, which is right here. But like that 1970 Latin English game, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we need your help to finish. If you've already given, give again. And if you haven't given, please do so. To reach our goal, we need your help encouraging others to participate. So I urge you to reach out to classmates, teammates, and friends and encourage them to write a check. I want to thank you all for being here today to honor Al, and I thank the school for enthusiastic supporting of this and allowing us to permanently display the remembrance so that they inspire and motivate others. I thank Al's family for raising such a wonderful kid who turned into an amazing man. I thank the Marine Corps for watching over our guy, making him a Marine, honoring him with the memorial in Adak Island, and caring enough about him 40 years later to participate in this event today. I thank our core team who have been driving this effort over the past few years. And to all of you, I thank you for caring enough to be with us today. Al, we remember.